Hi everyone, welcome back to LearningHub, your space for simplifying complex concepts one video at a time. In today's video, we're diving into a topic that often confuses students at first, the continuous probability density function, or PDF for short. So ever wondered how we handle probabilities when values can flow smoothly like temperature, time or height and not just jump from number to number? And why is the probability of getting an exact value 0? What does the PDF curve really tell us? Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand what a continuous PDF is, but you'll also know how to read it, interpret it, and even use it in real world examples. So grab your notebook, hit that like button if you're excited, and let's make continuous probability crystal clear. Let's go. A probability density function, PDF, is a mathematical function that tells how likely it is for a continuous random variable to take on a particular range of values. But here's the catch. For continuous data, we don't talk about probabilities as at specific points. Like, what is the probability that the temperature is exactly 25 degrees centigrade? Because the answer is always 0. Instead, we ask what is the probability that the temperature falls within the range, like between 24 and 26 degrees centigrade. That's where the PDF comes in. So why do we use a PDF? Imagine a smooth curve drawn over a number line. The height of the curve at any point x given by fx doesn't tell you the probability directly. Instead, the area under the curve over an interval a to b gives you the probability that the random variable falls within that interval. Think of the curve as a hill and the area under the hill between two x values as the chance of landing there. Let's go to a formal mathematical definition. So let x be a continuous random variable and let fx be its probability density function. Then fx is greater than or equal to 0 for all x, meaning the curve can touch the x-axis but never dip below it because probabilities can't be negative. The total area or the total probability is 1, meaning if you add up or integrate the whole area under the curve across the entire number line, you must get 1 because something has to happen. And probabilities between two values or between two ranges is the area under the PDF. So basically the probability that x falls between two values is area under the PDF from A to B. That's how we calculate probabilities for continuous variables by integrating. But what about a single point? For a specific point x equals to c, we have probability that x equals to c is equal to 0. Why? Because the width of the point is 0. So the area and thus the probability is 0. This is the core idea in continuous probability. We only measure interval, not points. And that's a wrap on today's topic, the continuous probability density function. We learned how probabilities work when values are smooth and continuous, why the probabilities at a single point is 0, and how we use area under the curve to calculate chances over intervals. If this helped clear things up, make sure to like the video, subscribe to LearningHub and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on simplified explanations coming your way. Got questions or want a deeper dive into real world examples or other probability topics? Drop a comment below and I'm always here to help. So thanks for watching, and until next time, keep learning and keep growing.